President has given a new commission 90 days to come up with ideas to address the deadliest drug crisis in American history.
Let's go.
More than 52,000 people have died of a drug overdose in 2015.
Once you smoke enough crack, you're like up. And it doesn't feel, to me, it didn't feel good.
Sending this out to all the pretty women in the world. For Queens, love yourself. Take care of yourself. Yo. Shorty was pretty, quiet, exotic type. Skin of satin when she smiled, she lit the streets at night. Curly hair, the cutest shape you ever seen on a queen. The kind of thighs that make the fellas fiend. But speaking of fiend, that's the problem. A smoker of crack rocks and good weed, cold blinding columns. A single mother of a baby girl was left alone when her baby daddy bounced and the world unfurled. Took it hard when he departed. That's when addiction to the drugs and all the bullshit started. Became the life at all the parties. She's smoking with everybody. Depressed in her mind state, a lost hottie. Hardly at home to raise a daughter. She ought to think twice and give it up, but she's addicted and her brain slaughtered. Don't wanna think of what could happen next, but when I do it kinda bothers me. It's troublesome, it got me vexed. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone. Yeah. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone. So much potential now is wasted. It's been a couple months since she was dumping and she stuck looking stone-faced it. She hasn't been to work in weeks and not even worry about it. The drug she's smoking got her feeling weak and no one's heard from her in days. Neglecting responsibilities, now her ability to pay bills is ill. She's on the hunt chasing thrills, niggas wearing grills, surviving off a crack deal. Shit is real. Why did a man have to leave her? Why couldn't he stick around and show her he's a leader? Now she's lost, her head's in a cloud of smoke. She's trying to cope, but the first she's got her on that dope. It won't be long before she sings a different type of song of sorrow. Darker tomorrow's soul is hollow, but what followed? It was my biggest fear. I heard she died with a pipe and her hand could help but shed a tear. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone. Yeah. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone. Here's a little story that must be told. I watch her smoke herself to death, call her Sharon Stone.
The Office of the Chief Medical Examiner says she died of a mixture of alcohol and drugs, including fentanyl, promethazine, and hydroxyzine. Her death ruled an accident.
Let's go. Yeah. Sending this out to all the pretty women in the world. For Queens, love yourself. Take care of yourself.